We can all agree that 2020 was an insane year, to say the least. And a lot of people, myself included, are like, okay, I just want to get 2020 past me, this whole thing with the quarantine and everything going on. I just want to get back to music festivals and to going out and to basically the normalcy of life. And one of the biggest festivals that right now is in huge question is Ultra Music Festival. In case you didn't know, Ultra Music Festival is arguably the biggest electronic music festival in the entire world and happens every year in March in Miami. And in 2020, Ultra Music Festival got canceled. I remember I was in Vancouver, I was actually on a YouTube tour, and that for me was actually the first sign that, like, wow, this whole COVID-19 thing that's going on, this isn't just another swine flu. This is something that's having massive ripple effects, not just on music now, but the entire world. So obviously, everyone's like, okay, you know what, Ultra 2020, definitely not gonna happen, but Ultra 2021, of course it's gonna happen. But being honest, I don't know. Now, I'm on EDM Tunes right now, and as it says here, yesterday, the Miami City Commission met virtually to discuss the city's 2021 budget. The conversation turned, however, when the funding for the Virginia Key Public Trust came up. This is where it gets kind of interesting, though, is that the city commissioner and perennial ultra villain, I like how they put that, Joe Corallo, said he did not feel comfortable voting for a budget, which included that $1 million. Corallo was the lone no vote, the only person to vote no on the OMNICRA budget. They hit brakes at the budget for the Virginia Key Beach Park Trust when Corallo asked about a $1 million in that agency's budget that would come from Ultra Music Festival if it was held in March. Because he is convinced that Ultra will not happen in 2021 due to the pandemic, meaning that earmarked money will not come in. So Corallo does not think Ultra 2021 is going to happen. Now, going to Ultra's site, March 26th, 27th, and 28th of 2021, Bayfront Park in Miami, Florida, it's still on. It's funny, if I click this now, it goes to updates, and the next thing it says is Ultra Miami 2020 has been rescheduled. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. It was canceled. It wasn't rescheduled to the next year. It was just canceled. But it's weird that if I click this main header, it now immediately goes to this page. Now, if I go to tickets even, I can't even purchase them. It just says Ultra Miami 2020 has been rescheduled. So my guess is that if I cannot even buy tickets for Ultra 2021 now, and on this kind of main page that it's on, it just says Ultra Miami 2020 has been rescheduled, my guess is that I'm 99.9% confident. I can't say 100% because obviously I don't work for Ultra, I'm not part of their team, but I'm 99.9% confident. Unfortunately, Ultra is going to be rescheduled, but basically canceled for 2021 again, which means Ultra Music Festival and WMC, or the Winter Music Conference, and all the events that happen around it will have to be rescheduled to 2022. I think the biggest reason is that obviously we're all waiting on the vaccine, and March, I think, is just too early. I think it's too early for all the vaccine to be rolled out. Obviously, the vaccine is going to go to the highest priority people, and that's the way it should be. And it's basically going to trickle down to basically the lowest priority people or the lowest risk people. So I think as a result, they're going to say, look, March is still way too close. You know, the vaccine is just starting to be rolled out, so it's slowly making waves, but it's going to take a long time for everyone to get vaccinated. But it's super unfortunate because I think a lot of people have been looking, saying, okay, you know what, 2020 was 2020, but at least in 2021, we can go back to music festivals. Who knows? I mean, this even brings up the question of, well, what about EDC in May? I mean, May's a little bit later down the line in terms of 2021, but I don't know. I mean, I have tickets to EDC. I don't know if I'm going or not. I mean, it might be rescheduled to 2022, or maybe they'll try to postpone it till later in the year. I know Coachella tried to do that this year in 2020, but obviously just didn't happen at all. But Coachella's another one. You know, I think the hard part with Ultra is because it always happens in March, it's just too early. I don't think Ultra's happening at all.